Available now. Link below.
In a jaw-dropping display of elitist arrogance, Jen Psaki and her MSNBC cronies have once again shown their true colors. With a callous laugh and a smirk, they mocked the legitimate concerns of voters worried about the escalating illegal immigration crisis that plagues our nation. As Psaki dismissively chuckled at Virginians' fears, her co-host joined in the shameful ridicule, belittling the notion that every state has become a border state under Biden's disastrous policies. This blatant disregard for the pain and anxiety felt by countless Americans is not just hypocritical, it's downright dangerous. It exposes the depths of the left's detachment from reality and their willingness to sacrifice our nation's security for the sake of political theater. Well, the American people are waking up to the truth. They won't be silenced. And don't miss my final thought, where I'll reveal why this story matters to you and our country's future. Now, folks, before we dive into the shocking details of Jen Psaki's mockery, let me ask you this. Are you tired of watching your power bills soar while the border crisis spirals out of control? Just like the flood of illegal immigrants pouring into our country, your energy costs keep hitting record highs, but here is a solution. It's this magical little device that can slash your electricity bills and help you beat those greedy utility companies. Thousands of patriots are already using it to optimize their power usage and save money, and now you can get yours at an exclusive 65% off by visiting don'twastepower.com. That's don'twastepower.com. Don't let the left's hypocrisy drain your wallet. Take control of your energy costs today. Now, in a stunning display of leftist arrogance, former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki used her MSNBC platform to openly mock the concerns of American voters during a panel discussion on Super Tuesday primary results. Psaki couldn't resist taking a jab at Virginians who rightfully view the immigration issue as a top issue. With a smirk on her face, she began, "If you look at some of these exit polls, I live in Virginia, immigration was their number one issue." And then her colleague, Joy Reid, laughed in agreement while Rachel Maddow chimed in with a snarky comment about Virginia's border with West Virginia. Watch.
If you look at some of these exit polls, I live in Virginia. Immigration was the number one issue. Again, these could change in Virginia.
Well, Virginia does have a border with West Virginia. Very, very contested area.
Build a wall. What?
Wow. This blatant dismissal of voters' legitimate concerns is not only shameful, it also highlights the depths of the leftist echo chamber. Psaki and her ilk seem to revel in their own delusions, ignoring the harsh realities faced by Americans across the country. And thanks to Biden's disastrous policies, every state has effectively become a border state, grappling with the consequences of unchecked illegal immigration. And critics wasted no time in calling out the MSNBC host's ignorance and lack of touch with the American people. Mark Hemingway pointed out the absurdity of their statements, noting that an illegal immigrant had been charged with doing something unspeakable to a teenager in Virginia just a week prior. This tragic incident underscores a very real danger posed by a porous border and the Biden administration's failure to address the crisis. The left's hypocrisy was on full display here. While they mock and dismiss the concerns of everyday Americans, they fail to acknowledge the direct impact of their own failed policies. Biden's near-open border approach has led to a surge in illegal crossings, with Border Patrol encountering a staggering 2.4 million illegal immigrants in fiscal 23 alone. This influx has strained resources, threatened public safety, and left communities across the nation struggling to cope. Now, it's not just Republicans who are sounding the alarm. A recent Gallup poll revealed that immigration has become the most pressing issue for American adults, with 57% of Republicans, 22% of Democrats, and 10% of independents citing it as their top concern. This marks the first time in nearly 5 years that immigration has topped the list, underscoring the growing sense of urgency felt by citizens from all political backgrounds. And Jen Psaki's callous disregard for these concerns is a slap in the face to countless Americans who've been directly affected by the border crisis. From increased crime rates to strained social services, the consequences of unchecked illegal immigration are far-reaching and cannot be dismissed with a laugh and a snide remark. It's time for the American people to demand better from their leaders. We need a president who takes the crisis seriously, who listens to the voices of the people, and who is willing to take decisive action to secure our borders and protect our citizens. That leader is none other than Donald Trump. His unwavering commitment to border security, his tough stance on illegal immigration resonated with millions of Americans during his presidency. He understood the importance of putting America first and ensuring the safety and well-being of our citizens. With Trump back in the White House in 2024, we can once again have a leader who prioritizes the needs of the American people over the whims of the leftist elite. Jen Psaki's mockery of voters' concerns, is a shameful reminder of just how out of touch the left has become. They would rather laugh and dismiss the very real problems faced by everyday Americans than confront the failures of their own policies. But the American people aren't fooled. They see through the hypocrisy and the empty rhetoric, and they are demanding change. So as we move forward, it's crucial to rally behind leaders who truly represent the interests of the American people. We need a president who will stand up to the left's delusions, who will secure our borders, and who will put America first. And that leader is Donald Trump. And with your support, we can make America great again. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Jen Psaki's mockery of Americans' concerns about illegal immigration is a disturbing reminder of the left's contempt for the very people they claim to serve. By laughing off the legitimate fears and anxieties of voters, Jen Psaki and her MSNBC cohorts have exposed their true colors. They would rather dismiss the harsh realities faced by countless citizens than confront the failures of their own policies. But the American people aren't fooled. They see through the hypocrisy, they see through the empty rhetoric, and they are demanding change. So yes, it's time for a leader who listens to the voice of the people, who takes the border crisis seriously, and who does put America first. And that leader is Donald Trump. So we need to bring him back to the White House in 2024 and restore sanity to our nation.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.